who says, you will go into no tomorrow that I have not seen, and I will plan your way, and I will make it clear for you. A baby who has taken all the straw of my life and laid in it as a new manger for himself, so that he can make the straw in my life green and tell me that I'm immortal. Enough that I want to tell you the same thing. You see, I'll have to stand before a lot of things this year. Some of us will stand in doorways and say goodbye to yet another deployment. Some of us will say goodbye to children being married or going off to school, and relationships will seem tenuous and painful. We'll have to stand before the confusion of economic times that don't always seem to make a great deal of sense, but maybe there's trouble somewhere. Or a world that tells us our values are archaic, and living a good, chaste Christian life filled with integrity is just simply old-fashioned. But tonight, even though we stand before all of those things, we stand before a God who loved us so individually, so distinctly, that the Creator would become a creature, so that when we, helpless, saying goodbye, having no control over the world situation, it seems, when we in our helplessness find our relationships at school broken and shattered and on the outs because we're trying to be a good Christian teenager, when we in our helplessness think that nothing can happen that I have anything to do with, the baby wails aloud and says, I have taken your helplessness on myself. A creator become a creature, and another creature must wash and clean and feed and teach, so that our helplessness would never be unknown to him and always infused with divine light. There is nothing any more absurd about suffering, for he's embraced it. There is nothing any more foolish about being human, for he's infused it with himself. You know, I stand before the cross, and rightly I weep. I stand before the empty tomb, and rightly I rejoice with an exceeding hope. But I stand before the manger, and I laugh, and I sing, and I tremble at just being human, and then I step back, and the sky filled with the light and the sound of angel wings. I adore it. I simply adore. And there is no light too bright, no wreath too green or too big, no Christmas gaudiness too extravagant to celebrate what I see when I look at the manger. For this year I will be helpless and need someone. I will cry out and hope someone heard. I will have a birth and hope someone noted. I will begin anew and hope someone charts the journey. And sometime this year I will remember in Bethlehem, so did the God I love and who loves me. And if that's not reason to decorate your home, there isn't one. May Jesus be praised forever. Amen.